Spartan Mounts created an industry that didn't exist, and that's very uncommon. There was nothing like this before we started, at all, zero.
Before Spartan, I studied mechanical engineering. My wife and I started going to a local church, and we met Mike. We got talking, and Mike realized that he had a lot of ideas, but he didn't really have anyone he could partner with to do the engineering side of it. So that's really how this all started.
I think lots of people want gun walls like in the movies. There wasn't any economical solutions on the market. It was thousands and thousands of dollars. So initially, I wanted an economical way to make a gun wall like in the movies.
Right now, we are at around 2 to 4 mounts a month new. But the nice thing about Spartan is because it's all in-house, because we handle our manufacturing, we can get a better product that's stronger and tighter tolerance than a lot of injection molded parts out there. So that time to market is really a benefit for us and a benefit for the customers because you're not waiting for our once a year release.
The first time I thought that we were onto something, I was on an airplane and I was talking to the guy beside me on the plane. He had bought one of our mounts and it just kind of occurred to me like, holy smokes, I sat beside this random person who started talking to me first and he had our product. That's when it kind of clicked like, hey, I think we're onto something. Since then, I realized that there's a lot of other things that, problems we solve. Organization, storage, security. There's just so many other areas. What our customers have come up with our mounts from, where the idea initially started, it's been incredible to see what people do with these things.
The printers we use are Prusas, and we chose this printer specifically because of its high quality print. So it's not the fastest printer on the market, and it doesn't do the most materials, but it does the materials that we need to do really well in the size range that we're working in. We started out with larger, real tall Delta style printers, and as we got more into the space, we realized everything's within 2 to 4 inches in all dimensions, right? So we don't need a printer that can print something 2 feet tall. So we take a off-the-shelf Prusa and then we do a number of modifications to it. We change the nozzle out, we change some stabilization and anti-vibration on it, we change some pulleys out. And doing that, we're able to improve that print quality by about another 10%, I'd say, as far as surface finish and strength. So we chose PETG as our main plastic for a number of reasons. So PETG is one of the strongest plastics you can print with. It has better resilience than ABS. Additionally, it has UV resistance. So ABS will degrade over time with UV. PETG also doesn't warp or shrink in the same way that ABS does. So we are using 10 kilogram spools just for efficiency and not having to swap those out as much. With any company, with any product, you're gonna run into issues or something doesn't fit or someone had a misunderstanding on the website. It's really a main focus of ours of, if it's a custom design or a custom shipment or a second free shipment, whatever we can do to kind of make things right, we've built that into our process and our customer service, and I think that over time creates more loyalty in the customer base, right? So it might cost a little bit up front, but long-term people want to come back to a made in America, USA-based company with real people behind it, and we're not just reselling a product we bought in bulk from China.
If a $15 to $20 mount can add some consistency in someone's life, I think there's room for a half dozen mounts in everyone's house for different things.
Yeah, so the future of Spartan, I think, is really exciting. We are a unique fit for each model of firearm, so you get a great storage system without having to go all the way to the full $15,000 to $20,000 gun wall. We are seeing a lot of customers now coming to us and redoing their full walls with Spartan mounts and seeing the people take the kind of older style grid wall systems down and use our Spartan mounts. They're able to better show off their larger collection at still a better price point than that grid wall was. So we are able to serve a range of customers there and fit both of those needs really well.
For Spartan specifically, I think there's a lot of different spaces that we could kind of get into and really help. Maybe working with like a Polaris to get mounting solutions on an M-Razor for the military, or safe companies, or home builders, vault door companies.
It's been really cool to see the growth of this and the growth of the community, and being able to fill this niche, because nothing really existed before we came up with this product. Nothing really existed that held a gun through its receiver. So it's been cool to see the growth of that category of products that we've created.